The only good forecast for the week was for today, Monday. I felt I should get out in my wee C15 before the season ends, and this will probably be my last trip of the year. My dad was a minister. He's buried here in Torr Cemetery, about 1.5 miles from the old Knockbane Free Church, where he was minister from 1960 to 1963. So my wee C15 was actually driving about then. My dad's gravestone has got his last sermon on it, possibly his best. My mum is a very old lady of 96, so I called at the nursing home in Inverness to visit her. After visiting my mum, I headed out of Inverness on the Essex road. It was good to get onto the wee single track roads. C15 is a lot more at home on them, but I headed out towards Slochd Summit. I stopped beside Dulcie Cemetery. I've got forebearers buried here, but I'm not showing you them because I'm getting too morbid. I had to stop because my throttle was behaving badly. I thought it was a carburetor issue, but it was the adjuster in the middle of the cable. The road then goes up from Loch Farr over to Glen Kyllachy, and it really climbs. According to my GPS track, it reached a height of 1,574 feet. Seeing this as the last helmet camera clip, I'll make it just a little bit longer. It was just before reaching Carrbridge that my camera's batteries finally ran out. Then I headed up towards Slochd Summit. I had to drive a couple of miles on the busy A9 before turning off to Carrbridge. Frightens the life out of you in a C15, which can only do about 50 miles an hour. Before Duthel, I turned north and headed on that lonely road across the moor which looks over Slochd. I headed down and then took the turning off to Dulcie Bridge. I then wended my way through the maze of roads between Nairn and Inverness and headed to the Culloden viaduct, not far from the battlefield. There's one bit of good news about my C15. The fuel consumption seems to have improved since I've changed the carburetor and the distributor. I'll still not hold my breath. On the repair front, the forks don't leak oil anymore. The engine still does. This is the last clip of the BSA trips this year. I'm not taking it out again. The trouble is they put salt in the roads very shortly. As soon as the frost comes there'll be salt in the roads. One or two little problems since I was on the trip. My speedometer has ceased working. There seems to be some problem with how the cable engages in the back here, so I've sent off for a cheap Indian speedometer. We'll see how that goes. I've done something really stupid. I've just let the bike fall and I've scratched my exhaust a bit. The weight just fell away from me, and it's a lightweight bike, but I'm getting too old for it. Also, the bolt that holds the footrest on, the thread in it is kind of stripped. I don't know why the threads are so fine on these old British motorbikes. I'll just let you have a look at the bike before I put it away for the winter.